Do you have a Workamper's resume? No? You want to know how? Stick around and I'll show you. Hi, I'm Steve Turtle and I'm a Workamper, camp host, park host, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. This is a channel about Jill and me, our adventures, our travels, and a whole lot of Workamper stuff. If you're a Workamper or you're dreaming to become a Workamper, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. This week we're talking about the 10 steps to complete a Workamper's resume on Workamper News. How to get one started using the Awesome Applicant Resume Builder. Who cares? The purpose of the Workamper's resume is to get you an interview. But first, you gotta have a base resume. What are you good at? What type of experience did you have in your job before full-time RVing? My background and Jill's background is suited for campground type work, like mowing grass, weed eating, and fixing stuff. And for Jill, reservations, answering the phone, and taking people's money. So using the Workamper News sample resume, Jill and I created our Workamper's resume. Here's a brief look at our resume after we completed it. We started off with an introduction to let everyone know who we are. Then an objective. What are we looking for in a Workamper job? A summary of our work experience. Background. A little more about who we are and where we come from. We listed our skills, trying to mold our experiences into campground host skills. We listed my skills and we listed Jill's skills. Lastly, remarks to let everyone know our plans. Where are we? Where do we want to go? So here's an example of a Workamper campground job posting in California. Now I'm not going to read the whole job posting. I just want to highlight a couple things that I thought were important. You want your resume tailored to fit the job description. That way it'll stand out a little bit better. Now if we were interested in this job, we would change our base resume summary to include the words that were just in that job description, like this. So the words in the green we took out and the words in the yellow we added. The highlighted words are from the job posting. And that's the way that you tailor your resume to fit the job description. You try to pick out as many words in that job description and make sure that you've got those in your resume. Next, now that we got a resume ready, I'll show you how to enter that in Workamper News, Awesome Applicant Resume Builder. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let Carl explain. Well, thanks, Steve, for that introduction. The 10 steps to how to complete a Workamper's resume using Workamper News and the Awesome Applicant Resume Builder. Step number 1, the Home tab, the Awesome Applicant Resume Builder. I'm going to take you through all the tabs across the top and show you my resume and how you could start one of your own. Then at the end, we're going to come back to email resume and discuss that process. Step number 2, the Applicant tab. Here you will enter information on the applicant and co-applicant, like first name, last name, email, phone, and address. Step 3, Availability tab. This is the most important tab. Keep it updated. Employers do not want to waste time looking at a resume if you are not available. And for your seasonal preferences, you can choose none, year-round, winter only, summer only, career positions, or will consider all. Step number 4, I forgot what it was. Step number 4, Settings tab. Here, you can select your preferred work settings. You can check mark all that you would consider, like RV parks, government, gate guard, ranches, RV parks, commercial, or whatever you like. You can select your preferred salary and benefits and your preferred work schedule. Step number 5, the Locations tab. Here, you can select your preferred work locations. Do not select all boxes if you do not mean it. Step 6, History tab. Here, you can enter your previous work history. And here, you can list all the new work history as you go. The Sell Yourself tab is one of the more important sections of your resume. Jill and I used their sample resume and created ours in a Microsoft Word document. Then we cut and paste into the Sell You tab. Step number 8, the Photo tab. You can upload 3 photos. Why? Because the employer wants to see you. Think of it as your interview. They also give you recommendations on how to take your photos, and we'll talk about those recommendations in just a little bit. If you'd like more information on photos, whether they're legal or not, I've got a video that explains all that. I'll leave that link right up there. Step 9, the Video tab. You can record a 1 to 3 minute video to meet the employers and further sell yourself. They give you tips for the best video. You create the video, upload it to YouTube, and then type the URL right down here. And the employers can view your video when you send them your resume. More on that next. Now, back to the Home tab. After you get all that information into the Awesome Applicant Resume Builder, you're ready to go look for a job. Now, let's say that you find this job and you're ready to apply. Step number 10, email your resume. Go back to the Home tab and click Email Resume and complete the information. The employer's name, their email address, and a nice message. Then send it and wait. Now Clem will explain a couple do's and a couple not do's about your resume. Well, thanks, Carl. I sure do appreciate that. Got me out of the kitchen anyway. All right, so like Carl said, we're going to talk about a couple of the do's first. Like Carl said earlier, keep your availability date updated. Always keep it updated and proofread your resume. Give it to a friend and let them read it. See if they make fun of you or if they think it's okay. And when you send out your resume, give them a little time and then follow up. Give them a call and ask them if they read the resume. See if they want to hire you. And before you send the resume, make sure you use the words from the job posting in your resume. Adjust it, move it around, change it a little bit. Now for the don'ts. Don't pick all the states and really just want to work in South Carolina. And don't type in all caps. It's like yelling. It's like Blue Wave Odyssey. And don't make one long, continuous paragraph like la, 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 and go on and on and on and on. And don't share all your work history. Don't go all the way back to when you were 13 years old and you had a paper route, and all the way up to when you were 68 and you were doing something else. Now here's a couple do's and a couple don'ts for your photo. Do smile. And when you take your photo of your RV, make sure it fills out the whole screen. Not way back here like this. Get right up on it and fill up the screen. And make sure you update your photo every year. Don't have your high school photo in there. And now a couple don'ts. Don't have your pets in your photo. They don't want to see your pets. They want to see you and your significant other, if you have one, and your RV. Don't have your family members in the photo. You don't need to be showing off your grandkids and your sister and your uncle and your brother and whoever else you know. No, just you and your significant other. And don't include party pictures from like your 4th of July party or your campground sitting around the fire pit party. Well, now you know how to create and post a Workampers resume. Now go on over to Workamper News and get started looking for your Workamper dream job. What? No membership? Oh my Lord. Now go on over to this link right up there and check out how to start a membership at Workamper News. And go on and get started looking for your dream job. And I wish you luck. Well, that's my story for the week. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, Click like down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. New stories every week on Wednesday, right here on this YouTube channel. And ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. Until later, thanks for your time. Bye.